EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Off the option, here's Gaskin. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in Week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Dolphins.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's Gaskin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Patriots nothing. Jason Sanders kicking off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable for Grant. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua sets up to pass it. And this one is incomplete. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that... Not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
2nd and 11. That's caught by Myers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jalen Phillips. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
They'll set up to throw. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Miami.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Tua to throw again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. A very costly sack there on third and goal pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on fourth. On second and goal, Tua. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still third and goal that they face now. Tua going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. flushed out right. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They'll start with the option. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
It's a game
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for New England. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. That swung out to Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turn it into a short gain.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. A big play there for New England.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
My game, my game. Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. Trucks over him. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 7. It's 3rd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Right here, right here.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Miami. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Got his man. It's the tight end Long. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Gaskin is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead.
Patriots 3. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Just keeping the play alive. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On first down, Tagovailoa over the middle and complete to Waddle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I think it's okay there they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
45. Mike, 45. Switch up, switch up. 45 to Mike. All day, just like that. Just like that.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. the defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's easy work, and it's coming again. 45.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. The quick slant caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
I don't care what the analytics say. Look at where they are on the field. To me, that just screams go for it here. I don't even think about putting a kicker out there. What say you?
I support whatever they do. Let's find out.
Look at you, man of the people.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Takes it at the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And they run with Harris off the option. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Right there, all day, baby.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished.